Hello, everyone. My name is JoJuan, and you probably may have known me as the JoJuan4444 on YouTube and JoJuan Johnson 44 or JJ on TikTok.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aaloni. You may know me from my social media as Lonnie Bear.
And what's up, guys? I'm Jaylen, and you probably know me as ss.stu or Stu Marketing LLC.
Well, I really cannot believe I'm saying this, but we welcome you listeners to our podcast called The Bubble Chat.
Yes, welcome. We can't believe that this has become a reality. To this day, this just doesn't even really feel real.
It really doesn't feel real at all. This is my very first time hosting a podcast, and the best part is two of my cousins get to host this podcast with me as well. I remember back in May 2020 when I listened to a podcast for the very first time to help me get through the lockdown when COVID hit it, because I was trying to find some ways to cope during the pandemic, because during that time I suffered from depression and anxiety. So reflecting on just listening to podcasts to actually hosting one now is so surprising. And I remember when Aaloni went live on Instagram around the winter, I think, I mentioned that we would be a perfect podcast for you, and to see that turn into reality is so mind-blowing because I really didn't expect this to happen at first.
I'm so excited for this. In this podcast, we're going to come together and talk about pop culture, current events, social issues, sports, mental health, and much, much more. We're going to try not to dive too deep into the politics, but additionally, we'll host interviews with people you may have been familiar with. And finally, we'll also provide entertaining tips, trivias, etc., stuff like that.
Yeah, we hope that you feel inspired. We hope that you feel inspired and ready to listen to us, because we're going to laugh together, we're going to cry together, and additionally, we're going to inspire one another.
The podcast premieres on August 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific time and will be uploaded every Monday. It will be available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss out on an episode.
Yes, we can't wait to be on this journey with you. We hope this podcast makes you hate Mondays a little bit less, or at least this Monday.
Yes, because I gotta be honest, I also hate Mondays, but I just make the best of them. But for real, we want you listeners to tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, your sister, your stepbrother, your stepsister, your friends. Just tell everyone, because we're going to have a hell of a chat.